SSV Works started Switch Works a couple of years ago because as an enthusiast, since 18 years now we've been in business. We built the first Yamaha Rhino ever seen at the SEMA show. We literally are enthusiasts. We were tired of relays and tired of cutting 6 rocker switches and daisy chaining all the wires in. There has to be a better way. So we started with the Alpha 12, the digital switcher system. And then we jumped into Sierra6 because we still wanted something that was a little bit simpler, more cost effective. Because as big as these cars have gotten, there's no room inside of them anymore. So we did 3 rocker switches that control 6 outputs because it's multifunction.
We were looking for a more innovative solution. Honestly, I hate stickers. Peel and stick stickers that go on the little switch panels to me were not 2025 tech when you have something as awesome as what these cars do. So we wanted to come out with a smart solid state switcher that didn't use stickers, that would give you a solid rocker switch style laser etched piece with better tech, easier to use and take up less switch spots, but still be able to fit in where people like to have rockers. Just 6 outputs, 3 switches. Solid state is going to be a lot better in an off-road environment where you have moisture and vibration. Also with solid state, it's exponentially faster, which means you can make things flash or strobe and dim. It's smart, it's more reliable. Relays can burn out, they can fail. Solid state's gonna be far smarter, plus it's safer. It can actually disconnect and eliminate the need for fuses, relays, anything. It's much better technology. So when you get your accessory out of the box, your light bar, your pumper, your whatever, usually it comes with something like this, a rat's nest of wires that goes with a switch for the dash to a relay that has to be wired to the battery with a separate fuse, and everything you get has one of these. So wiring 5 of these, 6 of these, it's a mess. So you take the wire that goes to your light or to your accessory, literally just clip it off, get rid of all of that, and this is all you need. It's a plug and play waterproof adapter. You can directly connect your accessory, power and ground, that's it. Because it's solid state, it's smart. You don't need your relay, you don't need your fuses, you don't need that extra mess of wires that go from the switch back to the battery, back to the accessory. You're running cables all over the place. Directly in here, and that's it. Your switcher handles all the rest of it for you, makes it easy. These cars have small batteries and a whole lot of power demand in them, so being able to switch your accessories from battery to key-on accessory is a great option. For example, I might want my stereo to be able to turn on battery, or a dome light. I don't want to turn the car on every time I need an accessory on. So just pick your accessory, dome lights, stereos, maybe your rock lights or whatever you want. You can put those on battery, but things you use only while you're running the car, like a pumper or a whip light or something, maybe those would be on accessory ignition, and that way you can just choose it based on the configuration. Accessory back on. Yeah, there you go. Probably the biggest tech call we get is for the accessory harness, the harness that hooks up the switcher to the vehicle. You have red, you have black, and you have yellow. Everyone assumes red is battery. Red in automotive is accessory. Yellow is constant, is battery. So we'll have guys call up and be like, every time I turn my car on, this happens, and every time I turn it off, it doesn't work anymore. It's because they've switched what red and yellow do. So remember, when you're doing your installs, red is accessory. Red hooks up to your keyed switch on the bus bar for accessory. Yellow is constant, direct to battery. That way the system knows when the key is on and when the key is off, because yellow is constant and red is accessory. Black is ground. Common grounding, which means you have all your leads going to the same point and then running to ground, is always better, because if you look at the way the car is designed, the thickness of metals, rust, different bolted points, things that are powder coated or non-powder coated, you get ground potential issues, and that creates noise, and not just audible noise, but electronic noise in the way the devices work. So in Alpha 12 and in Sierra6, unlike other switchers in the market where you just chassis ground things, we bring all your grounds to a common point. You don't have to use them, but it's better if you do, because you're gonna have the best true signal with the least amount of heat and resistance you can possibly have. As enthusiasts, we know what goes in these cars, and we know what you guys want to use, because we're like you guys. We love going out riding and we are out all the time. So we want to develop a product that was going to fit in the vehicle, that was going to be easy to use when you're wearing harnesses, when you're wearing a helmet or headsets, and making sure that things don't get in the way, you can reach them, and that the tech does, most importantly, what you want it to do. Easy to control, fully customizable, even the RGB buttons. Like, we think of all these different parameters and make the colors cool, make them look cool, and make them work the way you want. And then we go backwards and design the technology after the feature set. So it's going to be no relays, no fuses, just bulletproof reliability, easy plug and play, positive locking, waterproof connectors on everything. Everything is serviceable. If you need to change a light or you accidentally cut a harness on something, you can just unplug everything and build your way through it. So it's a really easy, really user-friendly system. With our kits, you can build them in stages. Maybe you don't add the rears now because you don't want to spend the extra money, and you can add the rears later, or just end up with a better system than what the guys have out there for a lot less value. And again, it's because we've been doing it for 18 years. We understand how to put these together, make them right, make them work.
It's funny when people think marine is kind of the golden standard for testing. And really, I think our off-road guys are way harder on things than marine is.
So we have more dust, we have more dirt, and honestly, boats don't get that wet inside. Pressure washers, the guys riding, in the south that get just up to here in water, like, we've got to be a lot more stringent and a lot more durable. So our sealing, our cases, our harnesses, the way we pot and seal the material, it needs to be more durable. So that way it's working for you when you want it to. And that's all the tech that we integrate in there. It's got to be high tech, and it's got to be reliable. And so we take all of those environmental factors into consideration to make sure the product's going to work for you every time.
Sierra6 is an awesome system. It's an easy to use, easy to install system, and you just don't get a lot of switch spots in your dash anymore. Even Can-Am started taking them up, Polaris started taking them up. There's just not a lot of room up there. So if you want to add
accessories to your car, you can always go buy one rocker switch and one relay and a harness and start wiring all these things in there. Or you put one nice switch system in, it's easily expandable for whatever accessories you add. You could add a light bar, you could add A-pillars in minutes. Just simply cut the harness that you had from your accessory, get rid of the fuse and stuff, run everything down to the switcher, plug it and play it right in. It's gonna grow with your vehicle. It's a great price point, it's reliable, and it gives you the options for flash, like a blinker. It gives you the options for momentary, like a horn, latching like a light bar. You can turn it on and off. There's so much you can do with the system. It's gonna be the last thing you guys need to add any accessories, from whips to light bars to seat warmers or whatever you want in your car.
So we just installed the Sierra6 switch system. It's great. It goes right in the factory location on the Maverick R. 6 switches all in a row. The installation was very easy. I took one seat out and removed the side panel to the center console, ran all the wires, routed the brain, put that to the battery, and then we routed our accessories to it, and super simple. Press the button, get a light, and it's nice and bright so I can tell that it's on. And if I want it to strobe, which we programmed earlier, there's a strobe. And then bumper. Got that AC going. Wow. So currently we've only used 3 switches. We have 3 more switches available. I plan to add another set of XL80s on the A-pillar, which will be great for night riding. And we have an auxiliary, and we have our whips that we'll add onto the switch system. Another nice thing about the switch system is that we were able to get rid of a lot of wires, extra things we don't need, fuses, and this all goes in the trash.